So just a quick video on how to change this drive belt on the John Deere Scarifier. Take this cover off, there's just two bolts on the top, one there and one there, and that lifts off, and then you've got access to the belt. And how this works is basically the engine mounts govern how tight the belt is, so you need to basically slacken off all four. There's two around the back as well. All four engine mounts. Slide the motor back that way, take the belt off, put the new one on, bring the mounts, bring the engine back, tighten the bolts up. Pretty straightforward. Probably a good idea to get a tape measure and just measure this gap here. So it's fairly similar. So there's a little plate on the side, there's two little 8mm bolts that need to come off as well. Now what you're actually going to need to do is you're going to actually need to remove 3 engine bolts completely. So remove this one here, remove these two, this side. You can leave this one in, but just loosen it up. And what you want to be able to do is just pivot the engine enough to get the old belt off, because there's not enough room sliding it. It's too tight, so you just need to take those 3 off. You can leave this one in and then just lean the engine. I'll try and do this. So yeah, just then lean the engine, then you can whip that belt off. And yeah, there's our old belt, look. A bit of a rip on it. And the belt size you want for the John Deere D45C. SPZ 637LW. So just type that into eBay or Amazon or wherever online, and you can get them cheap. It's about a £5 this belt, so then just reverse the process. Get this on the bottom pulley, and then tip your engine that way again. Get the belt back on. Right, so that's the belt back on. Like I say, this belt is a very tight fit, so it did want to pull the engine towards me a bit this way, but yeah, once you get your bolts in and tighten it down, it's fine. Like I say, you just want to make sure you get it lined up with the bottom pulley as best you can, and yeah, tighten the bolts down and give it a quick test run with the cover off, just to make sure it looks like it's working properly. So just get your little side cover back on, and then get the top shroud on, tighten out your bolts. Job's a good one.